Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. In today's video, we are dividing into the world of Linux commands. Previously, we discussed about process management. But today we're going to discuss about system information and disk management Linux commands. But before we get started, make sure you check out my previous videos where I cover some more awesome tips and tricks of Linux commands. Alright, let's jump into it and start mastering those Linux commands. So the df command in Linux is nothing but the df stands for uh, disk free command. So it is used to report the amount of disk space used and available on file system. It is commonly used to monitor the disk usage to check that system don't run out of space actually. So there is a command called df-h. The h flag stands for human readable. This will give the disk usage in a human readable like MB and GBs. So we can discuss about df deep more. Let's say example, you are working for a project called banking application PNB that handles financial transaction, customer data and account information stored on a server. It is important to monitor the disk usage while you are working for that particular application. Various file systems also there where the bank's data is stored. The systems run smoothly, efficiently. Let's say your banking application is deployed on a server for multiple file systems, such as one of application logs, one for database, another for customer documents. You want to check how much disk space is left on each of these file systems to ensure the server won't run out of space during peak periods, during the customers uploading the documents and they're logging into their customer is logging into their applications to their credentials. So at the time they don't want to face any issue. So all are the depend upon this the df command. So let's go. So I have created a one diagram to understand you. So this is banking application PNB. So in this transaction data is the it stores all the transaction details of customer balance data or other financial information of customers. Don't worry, in this file system enough free of space is used. If there is any new customers login or new customers is also uh, new customers entering in their data, it will handle. So let's go to the user data. This is also called as a customer file system. This could customer specifically data like their profiles and contact details. And monitoring in this one, monitoring disk space is critical, as running out of space it will impact the customers across if they are not able to log in or with their credentials as well. It will take so much of time. One example, if you are trying to log in any application, it shows buffering, keep on running. There will be there are two reasons. One was the server was down, another was it taking too much of traffic. And one other thing is that this space is existed. If in this user data the space is out of space, then the customer does not able to access their accounts. That may cause a system failures. Next, another one is log files. So in the log files, so log is nothing but a record of events, actions occurs that occur in the systems or application. So it's, for example, in a banking project, the logs capture informations like user logins, transactions, and system errors. There is so many different kind of logs are there. One is the transaction logs, error logs. So logs plays a crucial for troubleshooting, security monitoring, and regulatory compliance, helping checks the smooth operations to identify issues quickly. So in this log file systems, they store such as transaction logs, security logs, and error logs. in banking project. For example, logs are crucial for auditing and troubleshooting and tracking transactions, and you have to make sure that it doesn't have to out of space to make the system stability. At last, the temporary files. In these temporary files, the files like session data and cache. Ensure enough space is available, prevent issues for application performances. It requires less amount of space. Can have you mentioned 4 MB and 2 MB is usual. It takes less time, but so let's go back to the terminal so you can understand what is this command. Here you can see /dev/dsda1. This is nothing but is a root file system. How much space? Let's say df-h. See how much space it is there. 95 GB. Used 53 GB is used and available is 42 GB. Use percentage is 57% /root. Another one is TFFS. See, it is 64 MB. Use 0%. Available is 64 MB. It's /dev. This is a temporary file. So that's it about df and df-h. Let's go to understand another command. So the next example is du. Du is nothing but disk usage by directory. For example, if you're trying to figure out which directory is taking up the most of space on your system, possibly because of a disk is filling up quickly, you have to find out whether the largest file on directories are located. For example, du-sh. Here S flags stands for summarizing, and H flag stands for, as I have discussed about it is a human readable. So du-sh. So in the home directory it is 1.9z. Let's say you want to check for the particular in the user directory. In the user directory means nothing but it's me. Let's say /home/ Vinay Kumar. All the files in the Vinay Kumar, the directory, all files. How much memory it is taking for each file. Let's see. The highest consumed one was home. It is 682 MB. And the second one is Terraform, 613 MB. The third one was Infra, 301 MB. So this command help you like this. If there is any one of them is taking too much of space, then you can delete it, or else you can take it as you can consume it as a zip file. So it will be helpful to reduce their size. And the next one was free. So free command is used for to check the memory usage. For example, you are noticing that your system is becoming a slow and sluggish, and you want to check whether it is due to lack of memory RAM, due to RAM lack of available RAM. So for that you can use this free command. Here you can see how much memory it is used, how much it is free, how much it is shared, how much it is available. The swap is a different concept. I will explain it. Now. Let's say your system memory, the RAM is full. When your system runs out of a physical RAM because there are too many processors running, so the Linux will start using swap space to temporary to move some data to swap. So in the swapping, what happens is the kernel moves less frequent access data from RAM to swap space on the disk to free up. So to free up the RAM for more active tasks. So end of the day it will, so that since the disk space is slower than RAM, the process significantly slow down your system if it relies heavily on swap. So once there are two types of swap. One is swap partition, one is swap file. And the last command was uname. Uname command is nothing but it will give the system information. It will give the system information. For suppose you are working in an environment where you have multiple servers are running in your server, you need to check which operating system is running on your server. At that time you can use this uname command. Uname. So uname is nothing but it will give the system information. Uname -a, it will give the for suppose you are in your environment where multiple servers are running in different Linux distributions or versions, you want to quickly check which version of the kernel and operating system is running on your server. At that time this command will be useful. Uname-a. So the uname-a, it will give the kernel information, and uname-r it will give the system information. There is one more command called uptime. There is one more command called uptime. So uptime is nothing but it will show display how long the system has been running, including the load average. And one more thing, command is hostname. The hostname is nothing but it will give the information about the view system of your hostname. Hostname -i. It will show the IP address of that particular hostname. And last reboot. So it will give the what last reboot has been happened for the particular server. And date command. So this date command is nothing but it will give the current date and time. And time, date, CTL. Okay. And calendar. So the double command is used for to check list logged in users. If there any users are logged on this particular server, can check out with W command. And one more command was who am I. So you can check. See currently I am using. If you have to know who is using this particular server, you can check with the help of this who am I. And there is also called shutdown. So if you want to shut down particular system immediately or scheduling the system for shutdown particular time, or you can immediately want to shut down, you can use shut down now. Or if you want to scheduling the shutdown for particular time, at that time you can use, you have to give that time for that